Hello children, welcome back to my channel. I'm now dealing with 10th class maths, that is similar triangles I'm dealing. 8.1 exercise, 3 problems I have done. Now fourth one, prove that, let me read this problem. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisect the third side. What is that they are saying? Prove that a line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle. So let us take one triangle. This is triangle ABC. Midpoint of one side. Let D be the midpoint of one side. So prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side and parallel to another side. Parallel to another side means suppose I have drawn a line parallel to DBC. This is DE. Okay, it is parallel to another side, bisects the third side. That means you should prove that if this point bisect it, that means it divides this into two equal parts. This you need to do. So what is given to us? In triangle ABC, D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint means what? AD is equal to DB and DE is drawn parallel to BC and E lies on AC. Okay. Now, what you need to do? Line segments. Let us write this. What is RTP? You have to prove that E is the midpoint of AC. What does this implies? AE by EC is AE is equal to EC. I should write AE is equal to EC. This I have to prove. So let us see the proof. What is that they said? D is the midpoint of AB. This is given to us. So you will be writing that AD is equal to DB. And also DE is parallel to BC. This is also given to us. Since DE is parallel to BC, we will be saying that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC basing on BPT. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides in equal ratio. That is the property of BPT, basic proportionality theorem. So basing on that, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. What can I say? This means AD by AD. This implies AD by AD is equal to AE by EC. Why am I writing? Because AD is equal to DB. So in the place of DB, I have written AD. You can cancel both AD. So AE by EC is equal to 1. That means what? AE is equal to EC. That means what? This line DE, E is the midpoint. E is the midpoint of AC. Hence, proved. This is the proof of this theorem, children. Please copy it. Now, let us see. the next one, that is fifth one. Prove that, it goes on like this. Prove that a line joining midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. A line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. So it is parallel to third side. So you have got a triangle ABC. D is the midpoint, these two are equal. E is the midpoint, these two are equal. And the line joining through midpoints of any two sides of the triangle is parallel to BC. So, what is given to us? In triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of AB. That means what? AD is equal to DB. And also E is the midpoint of AC. That means what? AE is equal to EC. Now what is RTP required to prove? You have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. You need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. Now let us see the proof. AD by DB can also be written as AD by AD. Why? Because AD is equal to DB. So this is 1. Therefore, AD by DB is equal to 1. Similarly, what you can say? AE by EC is equal to AE by AE, because AE is equal to EC. This is also 1. Therefore, AE by EC is equal to 1. See, when RHS are same, LHS will be equal. Therefore, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So, in a triangle, when a line divides any two sides in an equal ratio, then it is parallel to third side, that is converse of BPT. Therefore, DE is parallel to BC basing on converse of BPT. Hence, proved. This is the proof of this sum, children. Please copy it. Now, sixth problem. You have got a figure. Let us see the figure. First, let me draw the figure. The line is up to this point. This is O. Here you have got a D. And So the names given here as P, Q, R, and this is D, O, E, and F. An arrow mark is given like this, that means these two are parallel. Here also double arrow mark, these two are parallel. So what is the problem? In the given figure, DE is parallel to OQ, and DF is parallel to QR. Show that EF is parallel to QR. This is the problem. What is given? DE is parallel to OQ, and DF is parallel to OR, it should be. It is not QR. DF is parallel to OR. This is OR. So DF is parallel to OR. Now we need to prove that EF is parallel to QR. So first, let me take triangle POQ. In triangle POQ, could you see POQ? In this, what did they give? DE is parallel to OQ. When DE is parallel to OQ, what you can say? DE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. This is PE, not DE. PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. Why am I writing this? Because if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, then it divides the other two sides in equal ratio. This is BPT. Basing on BPT, I am saying that PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO. Why? Because they have given that DE is parallel to OQ. Now, let me take triangle. In triangle POR. POR. In this DF, sorry, is parallel to OR. This is given to us. So this is given to us. Therefore, what can I say? PD by DO is equal to PF by FR basing on BPT. Let me take this as the first equation and this as the second equation. Now, from 1 and 2, we get, see children, here PD by DO, PD by DO. These two are equal. Then these two will be equal. PE by EQ, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. See, EF PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. That means EF is the line which is dividing two sides of a triangle in equal ratio. When a line is dividing any two sides of a triangle in equal ratio, then it is parallel to third side basing on converse of BPT. Therefore, what you can say, EF is parallel to QR basing on converse of BPT. Hence, proved. So this is the one, children. Please copy. Now seventh one, again you have got a figure. A triangle is given to you. This triangle is PQR and a midpoint O is given. And with this midpoint, these lines PO and then the OQ and OR are joined. OQ and OR are joined. Then ABC. Here a point A, here a point B, here a point C. So these are drawn like this. Okay. Now arrow mark means these two are parallel and these two are parallel. And BC is in broken line. Okay. BC is in broken line. Now in the adjacent figure, ABC are the points on ABC are the points on OP, OQ and OR respectively. And then OP, OQ and OR respectively such that AB is parallel to PQ, AB is parallel to PQ, AC is parallel to PR. Now what you need to do? Show that BC is parallel to QR. You have to show that BC is parallel to QR. You have to do. See in this, AB is parallel to PQ. In triangle, I am taking OPQ. In triangle OPQ, AB is parallel to PQ. This is given to us. AB is parallel to PQ is given to us. Therefore, what I can say, OA by AP is equal to OB by OQ. When a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. This is BPT. Okay, basing on BPT. Now, let me take triangle OPR. OPR. In this, AC is parallel to PR. This is given to us. Therefore, what I can say, OA by AP, OA by AP is equal to OC by CR basing on BPT. So this is First equation, second equation, we can say. In these two, from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we get, what do we get? See, OA by OP, LHS, OA by AP, here also OA by AP. When LHS are same, RHS will be equal. So what we are getting? OB by OQ is equal to OC by OR. OB by OB by what you can wait, let me see. OA by AP is equal to OB by BQ. It is, sorry children, this is BQ. So OA by OB by BQ. OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. It is, sorry, OC by CR. OC by CR. OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. So what you have got? Let us, if you take in triangle OQR, OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. We have proved it. Just now we have proved it. We have proved. Therefore, what you can say, BC is parallel to QR basing on converse of BPT, because converse of a BPT says if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in equal ratio, then it is parallel to third side. So first two are basing on BPT and this is basing on converse of BPT. In this way, we could prove it, children. This is seventh sum. Please copy it. Now, let us see eighth sum. Eighth sum, ABCD is a trapezium. It goes on like this. Let me read. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC and its diagonals intersect each other at O. Show that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So if I draw the figure, you will be understanding. ABCD is a trapezium. So let me draw the trapezium. This is ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD and diagonals intersect at O. This is one diagonal and this is another diagonal. They are intersecting at a point O. Let me write O here down. This is O. This point is O. Now, what you have to prove? You have to prove that AO by let me write this here first. Given ABCD is a trapezium and AB is parallel to CD, AC and BD are diagonals. AC intersects BD at O. This is given to us. Now, what is RTP? RTP is what is given to you? AO by OC. AO by BO. AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. AO by BO. What do you mean by this, children? This implies AO by CO is equal to BO by DO. This proof is possible for us. What did I do? I sent BO there, CO here. Because when you write this in this way, you will understand what are the sides of the triangle that we need to take. See, AO by OC, BO by OD. We have to prove AO by OC, BO by OD are equal. We need to prove. Now there is a construction. What is the construction for it? You have to draw a line EF parallel to AB. Draw EF parallel to AB. Then what does this implies? EF is also parallel to CD, because when EF is parallel to AB, then it will be parallel to CD. So let me see. AO by, I need to prove AO by CO. So AO by CO is equal to BO by DO, I have to say. So first let me take this triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, EO is parallel to AB. When EO is parallel to AB, what can I say this implies? AE by DE, AE by DE is equal to BO by OD. BO by OD or BO by DO you can write. BO by DO. Okay, in triangle ABD. Now, if you take triangle ACD, in this triangle, what you will be getting? ACD. In triangle ACD, EO is parallel to CD. We have just now proved it. Proved it in the sense here I have taken EF is parallel to CD. So when EO is parallel to CD, what you can write? AE by DE is equal to AE by DE is equal to which triangle we are talking about? ACD. We can say that AE by DE is equal to AO by CO. AO by CO, because we are talking about triangle ACD. In this triangle ACD, this is parallel to this. So what you can say, this is our basing on what? Converse of BPT. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides other two sides in the equal ratio. Converse of BPT is the reason. Here also converse of BPT. Basing on converse of BPT, we are talking about ACD, and this is EO is parallel to CD. So AE by DE is equal to AE by AO by OC. So this is first equation. This is second equation. From 1 and 2, we get, see, LHS are same. So AO by CO is equal to BO by DO. What does this implies? This implies AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. This is what they have asked you to prove. So this is how you have proved it, children. Hence proved. This is the one. You have got ninth one, children. So please copy it. Now, ninth problem, children. Ninth problem. Draw a line, draw a line segment of length 7.2 centimeters and divide it in 5:3. Measure the two parts. Measure the two parts and verify the result. And verify the result. So this is the one, children. Actually measuring and all, I cannot do it properly here because it is a board and the measurements will not be coming properly. So I'm explaining how it has to be done. Basing on this, if you do, definitely you will be getting the correct one. So first 7.2 centimeters means approximately 7.2 comes here. So this is a line segment AB 7.2 centimeters. So let me write it up. 7.2 centimeters AB. Now what you have to do, the ratio that they have asked, ratio is 5:3, the problem. First what you have to do, you have to draw an acute angle AX-ray, an acute angle. After drawing this acute angle, what you need to do is 5 and 3, 5 plus 3, 8. A as a center with some radius. With some radius, you have to draw, means you have to locate the points actually in such a way that they are at equidistant. So I am locating how many? 8 points. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 points that I have located. Let me write P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8. After drawing 8 points, what you need to do is, you have to join the 8th point with B. You have to join 8th point with B. So in this way you have to join. After joining 8th point with B, you have to draw a line parallel. How will you draw the parallel lines? Either set square and a scale, or 2 set squares you have to use. I am using a set square and a scale. So you have to keep the set square in this way, and this is the scale I am keeping. I hope I am clear, children. You have to keep like this. Set square on one side, and the scale you have to keep in such a way that it will be attaching to this set square. Now this has to be moved up to 5. See, P5. Now you have to draw a line like this. So this is parallel. Let me thicken it. It is very light, it has come. So this is P5. So these two lines are parallel. Now the point where it touches, let me write C. See, now this is divided in 5 and 3 ratio. How will you prove that it is in 5 and 3 ratio? I will write the proof for it. Let me take triangle ABP8. In this ABP8, P5C is parallel to P8B. This is our construction. We have constructed. So, this is our construction. So, what you will be saying? AP5 by P5P8 is equal to AC by CB. Basing on converse of BPT. Now AP5 has got 5 points. P58 1, 2, 3 points is equal to AC by CB. Therefore, AC is to CB is equal to 5 is to 3. So this way you can prove it. Now, if you need to write the steps, what are the steps that you will write? First point, draw AB is equal to 7.2 centimeters. And second point, draw AX ray making an acute angle with A. Next, third point, locate P1, P2, P3, so on up to P8 points such that where you have to locate P1, P2, P3, so on up to P8 points on AX ray such that AP1 is equal to P1, P2 is equal to P2, P3, so on is equal to P7, P8. Like that you have located. Now you have to join P8 and B. And fifth point, draw P5C parallel to P8B. Then sixth point, AC is to CB is equal to 5 is to 3. These are the steps that you need to write for this. Now what you need to do is you need to measure these two and you have to verify the result. So when you are dividing 7.2 in 5 is to C ratio, what is AC? How much is AC? AC will be, now you need to, he is asking to verify the result. First measure the 2 points and verify the results. So first verification I am doing. Verification. You need to do 5. First you need to find out AC. AC is equal to, how can you do 5? 5 by 3, if 5 is to 3 is 5 plus 3 is 8 you have got. So AC is equal to 5 by 8 into 7.2. That means 8 ones are 8 nines are 0.9. That is 5 into 0.9 is 4.5 centimeters. you should get AC as 4.5 centimeters and CB is equal to 3 by 8 into 7.2, 0.9 jar, so 2.7 centimeters. If you add, you are getting 7.2. You see, 4.5 plus 2.7 is equal to 7.2 centimeters. This is what is verification. So the same verification if you do with your scale also, here see, even I have got this as 4.5. This measures 4.5 centimeters, and the next one is exactly 2.7 centimeters. Even I have got the same measures, children. You have to do it in this way and find out whether they are same or not. You will be getting in this way only. So please write down this. This is the 9th problem. With this, I am concluding my topic. Exercise is completed. Next part I will do in the next